I'm Teisha Bader with Shalom TV's news update for Tuesday, August the 6th, 2013. Chief Israeli negotiator Justice Minister Tzipi Livni told Israel's Channel 10 over the weekend that the next round of talks between Israel and the Palestinians would take place in Israel sometime next week, reportedly on August the 14th. Livni said both parties had determined that meetings would alternate between Israel and the Palestinian Authority. NPA leaders are expected to meet in Ramallah today to discuss the second round of talks with Israel. Fatah Central Committee member Jamal Muhaisin said that the leaders would assess the outcome of the first session of the peace talks, which took place in Washington last week. Meanwhile, Reuters reports that according to a new poll, more than 50% of Israelis oppose a peace agreement with the Palestinians that would involve withdrawing to pre-1967 lines. The poll conducted by the Israeli Democracy Institute and Tel Aviv University also showed that out of the 602 people questioned, nearly 66% doubted a peace deal could be achieved within a year. However, 61% of Israeli Jewish respondents said that they were in favor of the peace talks, with 91% of Israel's Arab citizens polled saying they supported the negotiations. The large majority of Israeli Jews and of Israeli Arabs agreed that a national referendum is needed to approve any peace settlement that involves evacuating settlements and withdrawal from the West Bank. As far as whether that referendum should be voted on by Israel's Arab citizens in addition to its Jewish citizens, Israeli Jews were almost evenly divided. Canada's Centre for Israel and Jewish Affairs, or CIJA, strongly condemned remarks made this weekend by a Palestinian community leader in Toronto who said that Israelis should be given a 2-minute warning to get out of Jerusalem before being shot. Former president of Palestine House, a cultural center in suburban Toronto, Elias Hazine, made the comments at the annual Al-Quds Day rally on Saturday, where he called for an ultimatum to be given to Israelis. He said, "You have to leave Jerusalem, you have to leave Palestine." Further saying,
"We have to give them an ultimatum. We say, get out or you're dead. We give them 2 minutes and then we start shooting. And that's the only way that they will understand."
That's right.
The annual rally took place at a park near the grounds of the Ontario Capitol building. Last week, the legislature denied a permit to hold the rally on the building's grounds for reasons of public safety after several Jewish organizations, including B'nai B'rith Canada and the CIJA, voiced their concern. Last night, the CIJA released a statement with CEO Shimon Fogel saying it is disgusting and outrageous that a speaker at a rally in Canada would call for the murder of Jews in Israel. This is a hideously new low for Al-Quds Day. Fogel further said the organization was forwarding the information from the rally to the Toronto Police Service in order to determine whether the statements made by Hazina constitute a violation of Canada's criminal code. The global Al-Quds Day was started by the late Iranian cleric Ayatollah Khomeini to push for the, quote, liberation of Al-Quds, which is the Arabic name for Jerusalem. An op-ed in the Vatican newspaper is the latest reaction to a recent display at singer Roger Waters' concert in Belgium, which many are calling anti-Semitic. At the July 20th concert, the Pink Floyd co-founder, who is a known supporter of the BDS, or Boycott, Divestment and Sanctions movement, floated an inflatable pig balloon with a Star of David drawn on it, alongside symbols of fascism, dictatorships, and multinational corporations. In this weekend's edition of Vatican paper L'Osservatore Romano, Italian author Christiana Dobner blasted the display of, quote, unrestrained anti-Semitism, saying it was shameful. Associate Dean of the Simon Wiesenthal Center, Rabbi Abraham Cooper, had harshly criticized Waters for the display as well, telling Jewish daily Al Jaminer that the singer is an open hater of Jews. Water, on his Facebook page, shot back at Cooper, calling his accusations wild and bigoted, contending the symbols are part of his show, The Wall, to express anti-war and anti-fascism sentiments. Waters said he is not anti-Semitic, nor is he pro-Nazi. Waters, who is a vocal critic of Israel's policies regarding the Palestinians and has called Israel an apartheid state, said to peacefully protest against Israel's racist domestic and foreign policies is not anti-Semitic. Cooper responded to Waters' response in a Times of Israel op-ed last week, where he wrote Roger Waters states he isn't an anti-Semite and that he has friends and family who are Jewish. But if he doesn't want to see his talents, energies, and name serve those who seek Israel's demise, he should denounce the BDS movement and permanently lose that Star of David on his pig. Last week, a spokesman of the Anti-Defamation League, which has criticized Waters in the past, said the singer has a long history of using these symbols in his concert, and that while we wish that Mr. Waters would have avoided using the Star of David, we believe there is no anti-Semitic intent here. And staying with the ADL, the organization announced today that it is partnering with Gordmans Incorporated, an apparel and home decor retailer with 90 stores in 19 states, in order to promote the ADL's No Place for Hate initiative, which is aimed at helping to eradicate hatred, prejudice, and bullying as students and teachers head back to school this fall. Through the month of August, guests at Gordmans are invited to purchase helping hands for $1 each or more to benefit the ADL's anti-bullying initiatives. ADL National Director Abe Foxman said the partnership provides schools and communities with a framework for combating bullying and bias, leading to long-term solutions for creating a positive climate that is inclusive and safe for all. And that's Shalom TV's news update for Tuesday, August the 6th, 2013. I'm Teisha Bader.